Good morning, everybody. It is going to be time for a process video, but before I do that, I had a subscriber ask me about my lighting. So I'm going to flip this, well, I'm going to turn around in a second, and I'm going to show you the two lights I have. I got them off of Amazon. It's been some years ago, but just to give you a sense of how I light things up, if you're a fellow YouTuber. So let me turn around. Sorry, I'm going to be so close. I have these lights. They like bend and stuff. You can kind of see they're LED lights, and they clamp to my desk. On the desk here, there's like little clamps. And then I technically have this overhead light, but that's not good enough. That's why I ended up with these. And so they basically, there's two, I had to buy two, and they basically come over my workspace. So that is my lighting if you happen to be interested. Okay, now that you've seen my lighting and honestly a little bit of a behind the scenes mess I have going on, this is going to be our Counterfeit Kit Mini Kit Challenge video. So the kit we're using is called, and I'm so sorry, I had it pulled up. It's from, using for inspiration, I should say. So we're using this for inspiration to build our own individual kits. And it's Life Crafted Flea Market Findings patterns. It was a 6x8 pattern paper citrus twist kit. So we'll have that on the blog. You can kind of see all the details on the blog, and I'll have the links to the blog and stuff below. So here's the kit. I actually had a collection, little 6x8. It's a Fancy Pants Designs and Unique. It's called Unique. And a lot of the patterns kind of went along with the actually, let me show you the I'm so scatterbrained this morning. This is the photo of the pattern papers. Hopefully you can see it. So we have like a black and white floral here. There's a wood grain. There's some blue floral. There's a little blue here, tone on tone. There's a little peachy thing. There's some birds. So you can kind of see, there's actually a little tag paper in there. That wasn't in my collection, so I don't have that. But I do have, like I said, this Fancy Pants. I did pull out, now that's being said, that's these 6x8 pieces, right? So I have, and I'll have a picture on the blog too of my kit. But basically, this is my kit. I have this page. There's technically two sides, but I'm focusing on the pages I have turned up. There's this little piece here. There was kind of a geometric piece in that collection. It was on the yellow side, but this one's, you know, with this collection. So I have a bird here because there was birds. It was more of a like seagull looking thing, but this one's peacocks, but still birds. And then I have a yellow, which it had a yellow like tone on tone. And then there was a little darker blue. Like there was a blue florally one, and then there was a darker blue one. So those are the 5 little pieces. I do still have these sitting here if I want to yank them out, but I'll try to focus on those. And then I have a pad called, well, let me show you. This pad here is Forever in Time. It was like a cardstock pad like Botanicals, which I love this pad, by the way. I pulled these 2 pieces out because there was a wood grain in the inspiration kit, and then there was a black and white floral, right? So I showed you that. So I thought these would be neat. What I'm imagining is a couple of layouts here. I'm going to just, I think to do these, potentially these, and then maybe this on these. That's thinking just because this is a little more busier. So that's what I'm kind of thinking. I do still also have the ephemera from this kit. There's not ephemera in our inspiration kit, but you know what? I don't care. We're going to use it anyway, perhaps. We'll see. Actually, I have this little silver frame here, which is neat. So we'll see. There's some little sequins and stuff. Again, this was not in the inspiration kit, but why not? I can use it. And then I have some 49 Market. The pinky colors kind of go with this. So I might pull into that. So that's what I have is like extra. But this is my 2. I'm thinking I'll do these 2 layouts. I have no idea. I have no photos, no design picked out exactly. This also may be like a Mad About Mini Pad thing because, I mean, I've got these mini pads going on. So, all right, let me figure out what I'm going to do, and I'll be back on this. Okay, you guys. So here's what I've got going on. I started to do the wood grain one first, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this one first because I'm going to trim these down, and I think I'll have extras to work with over there is what I'm thinking. I pulled this photo out. It's really old. I think it's actually a photo of a photo, if I'm not mistaken. It's actually my dad holding me and my sister. You can see the style of the couch here. I think I'll trim this just a tad. My aunt was looking for photos of us, and frankly, I couldn't find more than one. This is the only one. This just back in the day, right? We just didn't take a ton of pictures, and I don't know. I guess there's just not any real pictures of my dad holding with us. So this is kind of a treasured picture. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to cut these into strips and make like a little base to then put the photo across. I almost hate to trim it though, because I don't think I will now that I say that, because I want to have it cross over. So I think I am going to mat it on white though. So we'll do that. And then I just pulled out these bits here. We'll see if that's enough to work with. I pulled out like the older like cameras and typewriters just because they're older. And of course, this is an old photo. I'm thinking I'm going to put like gather today because he's holding us, right? I mean, that's normally like a Thanksgiving thing, but we're going to just go with that. And then I have thankful. I have a few little pieces here. My story. Don't forget to be awesome. No filter. We'll see. And then memories. And then I have little finger clock and then a few little flowery bits and a couple of chipboard hearts. I don't know if I used the little thing, the music thing or not. He did love, he had a bunch of records. So maybe I will because I do like that. Okay, so that's my idea on this one. Let me do this in double time because I try to make separate videos of these individual projects and it takes too long. So let me see if I can get okay, you guys. So this first layout I do quick and easy. I take the 6x8 papers and I just cut them in half vertically to give myself 3x8 strips. I start to lay them down. You'll see in just a second. I think about doing it centered and I think I start that way. And then I think to myself, no, I want to shoot it off to the left a little bit. I enjoy an asymmetrical design. That's just how my brain works. Even when I do my home decor, I tend to do stuff asymmetrically. So I do push it to the left just a little bit. So if you look and you go, Christine, that's not centered. Well, it's on purpose. I did it on purpose. And after I do that, I have the photo is already actually mounted on white cardstock. And so I'm going to lay that horizontally across the 3 strips. I think I didn't actually scuff the edges yet, but I will take my fingernail and go around the edges of those strips just to give them a little bit of texture. But first I'm going to mess around with the embellishment. So I'm going to glue the photo down. I did already have the title picked out as Gather Today, just because my dad has his arms around us. And so that just kind of, I don't know, that gave me the imagination of using Gather. And then I'm going to put my little clusters. And so I use these vintage pieces. I just built them from the top, bottom up. I used the larger pieces on the bottom, and then I just kind of built, you know, using little smaller embellishments coming upward. The lower right, I fast around with just a little bit because I'm going to use wordy bits. I have Thankful, My Story, and No Filter. I'll put foam behind No Filter. Thankful's a chipboard. And I don't think I'll put a little bit of foam behind the edges of some of the embellishments. I do all that off camera though, so you don't see it. I do have My Story on this with the pink border. There's actually a second My Story with a blue border, and I'm going to build a companion page, which a companion page is different than doing a 2-page layout. It's basically using complementary papers, even usually the same collection, and doing a page that like goes with the original or the first page or whatever. They kind of go together, but they're not necessarily the same. So but I get inspired to do a complimentary page because I'm looking at this and I got a picture of me, my dad, my sister, and I had another picture of me, my dad, my sister. So that is this layout. I'm going to slow this down so you can kind of see what it looks like here. I just, again, very simple, very quick, very easy, simple layout with the, 3 vertical strips. Now, starting the next one. Okay, so that was the first project. The second project, I went ahead and pulled out another photo. This is of me and my mom, me, my dad, and my sister. You don't see much of me, but it's okay. It was a selfie and my hand wasn't right, but you can see the 3 of us. And I thought, you know what? It's a neat companion page to the other one. So I had these left over from the 3 strips I made, and I've got these. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to think on it. I kind of have this, I'm kind of imagining like a bunch of layers, to be honest. Maybe as a little diagonal here. If I do something along these lines. Why is this always, it just never stays where I lay it. And like, come on, I could split this too. I think I might split it to bring it across. And then I can put this on white cardstock. Well, if I do that, I probably need to separate these just a tad. So it's kind of like this. That's kind of what I'm imagining. I'll split this so it comes across. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, the colors are kind of because we've got red on. It was Christmas. I think it was Christmas time or something. Possibly Thanksgiving. I know we'd gotten together for like a lunch and then we went to the range just for funsies. So something along these lines. So let me glue this down. And then again, I got to find a title. True Colors might work on here just because I have the gold this time. Why not? I don't know. Why not? I've already been through these and I picked out the ones I thought worked on the last one. I don't think this little guy will work because I'm not close enough in. So, oh well. Okay, let me do a little cutting and I shall be back. Okay, so it's a little weird when I do like a voice when I start the project and then I do a voiceover and I actually tell you things twice. So my apologies if you go, well, Christine, you already told us that. Well, I didn't know what I was going to say when I did the first part. So anyway, now I'm just gluing everything down. This is basically all I'm doing. I'm going to layer these 2 6x8s and then I've got these little offshoots here that I'm going to create a vertical, basically photo base here. I did scuff the edges of all these papers, by the way. The gold one, the little yellow, is the only one since it's a little bit different color palette. Not like the color palette, but like everything else is like blue and pink or whatever. So the gold, I'm going to go behind the photo horizontally just because it's a little different. I almost messed up and thought, oh, I'll put it at the bottom of the photo. No, I have to split this darn thing. I wanted to make it a little bit longer. So I'll cut that in half and split it so it's behind the photo and you can't tell that I've cut it. And I'm giving myself basically a little horizontal bit here. I do have a few little embellishments. I do keep this really simple though. I don't add a ton at all. This was actually a Christmas vacation type deal. We'd all got together and went to the gun range. And so the embellishments I actually picked are these little round pieces that have little wordy bits on them. And they kind of reminded me of like a Target. So that's how I ended up with these 3. But again, this is very simple. I did go with true colors. Honestly, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with this event or anything like that. But my dad was just unique. I've told y'all about that. He was just funny and unique and different and all the things. So true colors just seemed to speak to me. I did add that My Story because my other page had My Story on it. And then I thought about adding the little paintbrushes and stuff. And I thought, no, I kind of like those circles just by themselves. So I add a little bit of foam behind. I think is it the My Story that I add the foam behind? No, I forget it. I added to, don't forget to be awesome and My Story. I add the foams there. And then I do add a little foam bit in the one side of each of the little circles to give them a little lift. True Colors just gets laid down. I will add a little journaling underneath the photo. I should probably go back on the other one and do it. I hadn't done it yet. But after that, I'm done. I don't do anything extra. I just wanted to keep it simple. I thought this was a great project for this mini kit. And frankly, I was able to get them done quickly, easily, and I got 2 photos documented. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to have some detail shots here. Make sure you go check out the blog. I'll have a link and everything below. And there's going to be another person, another master forger with her mini kit. And of course, the whole month long, we have all kinds of things with this same collection, this inspiration kit. So make sure you check those out. Don't forget to check out our other creators. Some of them have YouTubes and stuff too. So always show love. And don't forget to like and subscribe and all the goods. And we shall see you next time. Bye.